Hey guys, hope you're doing well and welcome to a video where I'm gonna ramble about something, you guys listen, and then by the end of the video, you guys are probably gonna think, what a waste of time. But anyways, I'm joking, I'm joking. What is the purpose of this video? This video is to talk about productivity. And basically, if you guys do not struggle with it, I'm happy for you. And that's not me being sarcastic or narcissistic or anything like that. I'm genuinely happy for you because that means that there's one less barrier like stopping you from being the person you want to be, the person that you want to achieve to be. And yeah, I'm genuinely happy for you. But this is more for the people like me that really do struggle with it. Like it puts that barrier and it stops me from being what I'm trying to become. So yeah, let me get into it. There might be a few cuts in this video because I always feel like I'm rambling too much or going off topic. But yeah, so let me talk about me. And I know that sounds so egotistical, but basically, what do I struggle with? Well, I struggle with productivity because I really do overthink. I overthink the littlest of things. And you guys may not realize it, but I'll give you an example, which is a very weird one to talk about. I do not go on single decker buses. Okay? So basically, I was waiting once for 1 hour trying to get a bus to go home, and I saw a single decker bus. And it had few people on it. And, not enough people where I would have no room to sit or anything, but there was enough people on it. And I didn't get on that bus. I didn't. Not because of a particular individual or anything like that. And I didn't like the way he was parking, being that weird guy. No, it was a case of I just started building up this weird anxiety about it. I don't know when it started, but I started having a weird anxiety about it because I kept thinking of the idea of having to ask someone to get up or having to think about how many people are going to sit down and if someone's going to sit near me or if there's like so many people on every stop where more people are going to come on and then it's going to get packed and then people are going to have to stand up and things. Like it started stressing me out and it was weird because like another example is there was once a single decker bus and it was fine because there was only one person on it and it was fine. So I was said, you know what, this might be one of the last buses, I need to get on it, screw whatever feelings I have, I need to get on it. So I got on it. He was on the back row. It's again single decker, right? And it was a row of like 5 seats and he was on the far left of the back row. And I like the back row, right? So he was like, okay, he's far left, I'll go far right, we won't have an issue, won't have to ask anything, all that anxiety's gone, right? So I go to the back row, I go all the way to the right, and I sit there. I'm chilling, looking outside the window, being hella depressed as you do. So yeah, so like I was just like looking there, chilling, and a few people got on. But they was all sat in different areas, sat at the front, sat areas nowhere near me, so I didn't start becoming stressed. But then it started getting a few more people, and it was getting a bit cramped, and I was like, oh shit, I need to just relax, not think about it. And next minute, he then, like a guy, ends up coming in, and he sits in the middle of that row that me and this other guy was sat in. So it meant that I would have to ask him to get up so I can move. And you guys probably would think that's the easiest thing to do in the world. Not for me. I'm stressing about that shit. So I was like, oh God, hopefully he just gets off the bus, before I have to ask. We get closer to where I live and we go to where my stop is, where I usually just get off before he gets to the bus station. And he was still sat there. So then I started overthinking it, and basically I couldn't ask him. Not because I was intimidated or anything like that. I wasn't scared of this particular individual. It was a case of I was too bothered to say, I need to get off now. Like, can you move your legs a minute? And I stayed on the bus. So that would have took me an extra 5 minutes maybe to get home. But because I stayed on the bus and it went to the bus station, I basically spent another 20 minutes. Okay? And again, what I could have done with that time, who knows? But it was just to get home. I wasn't even doing YouTube at the time. Anyways, we get closer to the bus station. It turns out this guy's not even getting off. Yep, that's me. This guy wasn't even getting off the bus. So after all that time of me stressing, asking him like, hey, I'm not gonna say it. He's just gonna get off the bus before I do it. He then stays on the bus when it goes to the bus station. So I said I have no choice. So I went to him and said, "You're alright, mate. I'm just trying to get past." And he goes, "Yeah, yeah, sweet." That was it. I could have done that 20 minutes ago. But because of the weird anxious stuff that is causing my productivity to be shit with my days, I caused myself a 20-minute like walk, even slower. And considering I weigh about 700 pounds, pretty much I'm even slower than that. So then I'm just like, what the fuck do I do here now? I've just wasted more time. I could have asked him easily before, but now I've got to waste even more time trying to get off the bus, trying to figure out where to go, walk home, things like that. So that is an example of extreme like productivity waste in my mind where I could have done something with that time, but instead I let my anxiety affect it. And it kind of goes hand in hand with me. Um as an example, like I had to buy this recently, so let me show you. I'm sorry if you hear background noise or anything like that. This, it's a whiteboard. Yep. And you guys may think like, why have you got a whiteboard? Are you still in school, Kai? And I would have to say, no, I just stand outside of it. I'm joking. That makes me sound like a perv. What the fuck? But anyway, fuck's sake, man. Okay, okay, we keeping it going. I did just slap my 5. You heard that. That was a very extreme noise. But regardless, let me get into it. All right. So pretty much, right. I have bought this whiteboard because it's more of a accomplishment thing for me. Because I always stress about what I'm doing. If there is a particular like task I've gave myself and I've not achieved it. So let me actually go into the screen and show you a point that I'm trying to make, right? So we'll go into the music side of things first. I make music, okay? If you guys haven't heard me talk about that in the past. So here is the BandLab I use. I write songs, I make songs, I may sing an idea, and it sounds okay. So here's a song I made 2 days ago called Autumn. So I'll play a little bit of it for you. Falls where you're lying about who loves them. Wait. I try to know just for I'm loving you. Hey, here we go. Go to this bit. Just for your courtesy, I'm loving you. You're loving me. Call it jealousy. I don't hate the fact that I can fall in love again. It's okay. Let's be honest, it's okay. It might not be your forte anyway. But still, okay, so I've done this. I made that 2 days ago. I then worked on a song called Cold Room. Again, I made this a while back, but then I worked on it like obviously 2 days ago. But the actual beginning of this song is very it's very perfect for this video right now because if you see the state of how I look, you ready? I know you can't see my feet. My shoes are worn out and my hair's a mess. I think about you often. I wish you the best. And then obviously I make all like different types, so I have all these ones. So then if I go to like superhero, and this is not me just displaying my music, I will get into the point of it. So go here. I hate you the most. You are the version of me that cannot let her go. You are my insanity, and there is no one here except me. Then when I go back, like obviously you put a few filters on your voice and things like that, but like obviously you work with it, you spend a decent amount of time on it. You know, if I take off the effects, you just hear my actual voice, which might be a good or a bad thing, I don't know. Yeah, it's off. So here's my actual voice, which isn't gonna be great, so be prepared. I hate you the most. You are the version of me they cannot let her go. You are my insanity, and there is no one here except me. Okay. You call me out by my flaws. Alright, that's enough of that song. Let's get off that shit. We ain't got time for listening to Kite Boy music. Fuck that. My actual artist name is called Kaito, as you can see there. Anyway, I use BandLab. And let me get to the point. I know I just showed you a preview of 3 songs. It sounds like I'm trying to make a promotional material. But like I worked on this song 2 days ago. I made Autumn 2 days ago. I made this on the 19th of July. A bit of a gap, right? So I go from like maybe one a day, every 2 days, 5 days ago, 2 days ago. And the reason is I go through each and every single one. So let me just scroll down through them all, right? Some of them I've released, not many of them though. But like I'm just constantly making. So it's just going. Some of them, like I've got little symbols, so I've got a drum beat, which means that basically I must have sang into the phone. I need to write lyrics for it, or write more lyrics for it, and then I need to find a beat for it to suit. And then sometimes I've just got like this, where it's just write some more lyrics. Maybe I don't like how the lyrics read or something like that. So then I just have all these different types. And I'm again like you would think, why do you have issues with that? Why do you struggle with it? You know, you're doing okay. Like here's a song. It's not been mixed or anything. I don't even know how it sounds myself anymore. Cause I'm the king of all your land. Please pass me one of your hands, so I know that in your hand is my soul. And I'm the cruelest other man, conflicts by contraband. Oh, I know that you got something else in store. I'm the ambassador of free will. You can do as you please, but stand still. What? I'm the ambassador of free will. You can do as you please, but stay still. What? Okay. Okay. Anyway, it'll send me all the way fucking back. But let's just speed run through this shit. Let me try and get to the point. So again, like, I don't know if you guys saw the date on that song, but that song was fucking ages ago. If I find it again, I'll tell you. But that song was ages ago. And it's mostly done. Obviously, I need to work on my singing in that video. In that song. There you go, King. 23rd of June, 2024. I made that. And we're still going. We ain't done just yet. We're going. Yep. It's loading some more. Load it up. Yep, still going. Okay, still going. And then it'll go in even more. And we're in 2020 fucking 3 here. Okay? Yep, still going. Again, some of this I could work on. There we go. The last song I have in here is The Wonderland Was Fake. And like I also have to see to myself that I've also improved very like much with my voice, I believe. Because if you heard the first song and then you listen to this, it's very, very quiet. But it's going down without a sound. I have fallen in love. Here we go, this way it hits in now. Going down, maybe with no sound. I have fallen just for you. Oh, my heart, you see right through. Is the mirror on the wall? Tell me that it's fake. Maybe tell me after all that the wonderland was fake. Maybe I had fallen to minding my mistake. I guess I'm going all in. Holy shit, that hurt my ear. I don't know what that was. That hurt my ear. So yeah, 2022 I've been making it, right? And that was like, this is not the ones I've deleted. I started this at least 2020, maybe 2019, I would have to say, when I started like just like singing songs and writing songs but not producing them or releasing them. But like I do all this and yet I still say to myself, I'm not doing good enough. Because I make these beats, or I make the beats, that's wrong. I get them off YouTube. I make these songs, I write the lyrics, I sometimes freestyle the songs, which is usually how I do it. And I'm doing all of this, and then it's still not good enough. I've only released 10 songs. And again, I'm not gonna like bore you by scrolling through all this all the time, but like I've made this many or got this many ideas. Again, some of them just need a bit of work. Some of them are good, some of them are terrible. Um, again, do we even have a song that's in my head here? Um, again, I don't know. I don't know which like re-record as I'm ill. Okay. I'm not gonna go on forever about this one. So yeah, that's what you're seeing, right? Is I'm doing all of this and nothing's getting released. And all I'm saying to myself is I need to make another song. I need to make another song. I need to drop another song. And then I don't use what I've already got. And I tell myself like all these different songs you're seeing here, pointless. They're all pointless. But then let's go into the YouTube side of things. Here we're on YouTube recording. Let me go to the YouTube side of things. So the last video I uploaded was July 20th, 2025. As a recording, it's August 2nd. That's quite poor by me, right? I then did a video on Corey Kenshin. I released Thunder Ray. 3 views, what a shame, but it's okay, I survived. I dropped my EP, which took a lot of work, a lot of money as well. Thank you guys if you guys listened as well. But here you go. We got last one after that was July 4th. Then it's June 27th, June 20th, June 13th, and then June 6th. So there's quite a while in between each one. But as you guys can see, I've already got the fucking ending. I've got everything done. I've got a Sifu video, which I'm going to delete right now because, again, I want to re-record it because I'm not happy with it. But I've got episode 13, episode 12, episode 11. Obviously, 1 was uploaded. Episode 10, episode 9. I've got another Sifu video. Delete that. Get that shit out of here. Ain't nobody got time for that. Anyway, got Exit 8 videos that did well. This doesn't really make sense to me because I don't really get it. Platform 8 is a prequel to Exit 8. So why is one game doing well? I don't get it, but you don't mind, don't matter. Anyway. So yeah, get rid of this. Delete. Bye-bye, bozo. You guys have seen me upload Mullet Mad Jack, which is good. But then here I've got literally Firewatch to upload. It is called Firewatch. I had to double check there. An episode 2 of My Rise, which I need to sort out. This is an episode 1 of Inscription. I'm gonna re-record that, so now I've wasted all that time. I have all these different Silent Hill videos that I'm going to delete because I want to re-record the game. But then I make all these different videos just to waste my time. Like, who's got time for that shit? So, basically, that is an issue I have. But then you would think, well, maybe it's because you're not recording enough, maybe, Kai. All right, let me show you something. Some of them are repeats. Some of them I tried to do the same intro 20 times. Look, I've recently played Buckshot Roulette, and I did beat it first time. So don't get me wrong. Like, don't people take this as like I'm doing the same thing. This is just 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, a minute. This is me constantly rethinking the same fucking intro. That's it. I'm doing it that many times. End of Undertaker repeat, intro to epilogue, keep for intro. These are all the videos me just trying to start this video. There is so many. And like, again, I've got stuff to upload. I've got, look, Friendly Neighborhood. I need to fix that trim up. But anyways, I've got My Friendly Neighborhood. There you go. I started Alters. Well, I fucked that up. I know I was fixing the popping on this. I was fixing the popping on that game. But here I am. Look how bored I am. What the fuck is this? I'm just vibing to shit. And then I'm playing Space Marine all of a sudden. I'm just what the fuck? So yeah, then yeah, I'm playing that. I start RoboCop. Why am I so white? Okay. Get that shit out of it. Then we've got Claire Obscure. I beat this game fucking ages ago. Started Ironfall.
Hey guys, my name is Caleb. A lot of people call me
Look
Kai,
at that
and
beard.
welcome to
The boy was rocking a full beard back then. Here's me playing Sifu. I'm just trying to make sure I look okay.
Hey guys, my name is Caleb. A lot of people call me Kai, and welcome to another episode of Sifu. We're here to the tower. We're about to face.
Get that shit out of here. And that's not just it. Because if you go to here now, this PC, you go to C, I've got a videos folder somewhere. I've basically just lied now. Where's this video folder? I have another one. Oh, it's on my USB. That's why I'm a dumbass. It's on my USB. So I also have about another 30, 40 videos there. And yet, look at the videos I've uploaded. If I go back to my channel, oh shit, I think I pressed the wrong thing. Here we go, 123 subscribers. Thank you. I've gained 3. 37 videos. That's you know, that's okay for me. But considering you just seen 45 videos, just chilling. What the fuck is going on? And that's where the productivity comes into it. Because I'm recording, I'm doing everything. I'm just not like constantly going through it. I'm not trying to upload, record. So what I've had to do, right, is I haven't got. Have I got a pen on me? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I've got one. I've got one. So if I just get this green pen out here, get my whiteboard. So what I've been doing is, I know you guys can't see, you can just see my big ass head. I'm just gonna try and write it like big enough so the screen sees it. Boom. Oh fucking hell, that's gonna be difficult to do. Not ta-da, to do. Okay. So then this is gonna be a bit difficult. So then I go 1. Oh my god, my fucking handwriting, man. 1 song. Complete 1 song. Okay. 1 YT vid. Oh fuck it! Look at this, man. 1 YT vid, and then I literally have to go. This is how bad it is, right? I have to go. Oh my god. Wash clothes. I fucking look at the state of that handwriting. Zoom in. There you go. 1 song, 1 YT vid, wash clothes. Because I get so stuck in my own head, I stop washing clothes. I stop putting the clothes back. And that's not me saying I'm wearing the same clothes 4 times a week. I know I wear a lot of black shirts. Don't judge me. Like today, I'm rocking the Blade shirt. I'm rocking the Blade shirt. Shout out Homie Blade. Anyway, so I've just scribbled off a bit there. Anyway, so there's that. Okay, and then I'll write. Let's do this because this is something I do as well. Amazon wish. I know I could just say this to you instead of writing it. Am I handwriting it again? Terrible. Amazon wish list. Okay? And this is what I'm saying is I have to do this. Because if I don't, I just do this, right? Oh, okay, I made 2 songs today. I've not fully done it. I'll finish it some other day. But when I introduce this fucking whiteboard, this is $5.99 on Amazon. Buy it, okay? It's got adhesive on the back, so you peel this off, stick it to your wall or some shit. You can get pens for about £5 as well. I know that's a big gap there, £2 to £5, but still, you can get that. You get like a pack of 4 with a rubber, so go do that. But then once you've done it, right, write whatever task you're doing. This is just personal to me, okay? So, like maybe your goal is do your. I know I fucking need this as well. Do your hair. Okay? So maybe that's your goal for the day. Just to make sure that you sorted your hair out. You've washed it. Oh. Huh? Oh no. Then you do it as do your hair. Then, right? Grab your pen. Oh. Okay, it doesn't look as good. Do this. Do your hair. Oh shit, I'm getting off camera. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm such a noob. Done. Alright. I made one song today. Huh? So, done. Okay, one YouTube vid. Done. So instead of me overthinking it, instead of me thinking to myself, I've got to constantly do song, 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 one YouTube video, one YouTube video, one YouTube video. You've done it. And you've achieved it. You've done what you needed to. You need to calm down that your days are not limited. And because obviously we think about that, yes, it is because death and yeah. But in terms of what you can do, you need to stop trying to cram everything into one thing. And that is basically what I've introduced into my own routine. So for example, like me doing this video talking about it, that's my one YouTube video done. That's it. So I've killed two birds with one stone. Okay. So I've talked about something that's important to me. I've uploaded for the sake of explaining why I haven't uploaded a video this Friday or the other video. Because I'm too busy in my own head. Not because I've given up. Like when was my last video I recorded? I have like different folders as well. I have finished videos, finished Coraline, like when I made shit, never mind. Beats and licenses I had to pay for. That was in my USB, that's why it's popping up like that. Anyway, so here we go. So before it, my last video was Buckshot Roulette. 22 minutes it took me. And you guys are hearing it like cut in and out because I've got both my audio and gameplay like on different sections, like in different audio tracks. So I recorded that. That took me quite a few intros to do. But then what was this? What's this video? Killer Frequency. Again, good. I like it. So I've started recording, and you can see the dates of these. Or not dates. These are just. Oh no, it is dates. Yeah, 27th for the 30th and all that stuff. So yeah, I've done a lot of videos. Done a lot. Do I acknowledge that? No. So I need to start doing this. And I've already got my own. If I could bring the camera and, not fuck everything up, and you guys could see my own wall, you can see actually on it I have one song fully, one YouTube video, wash clothes, hang clean clothes, edit YouTube video, write chapter of book, ungate on Amazon, read chapter of manga, make food, Amazon list, write lyrics, if not complete today, put to the top of the list tomorrow. So the ones I completed that day was one song fuller, one YouTube video, wash clothes, hang clean clothes, write lyrics. And I did an Amazon list. I forgot to cross it off. I did not make food because I became a fat bastard and a takeaway. But then I did try and get ungated on Amazon with a few products, so I should have took that one off. And I did edit a YouTube video, so I did forget to cross them off, but I did achieve them. So what I would have to do today to put to the top of my list would be write chapter of book, read chapter of manga, make food, and that's it. They're the three I didn't do. So I achieved all of them. So now instead of telling myself I need to do more, I've done enough. I've done enough in my head. And I'm not saying do enough in terms of make yourself lazy and make yourself believe that you don't have to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Don't get that like mistaken. But take it as, hello, I've done something today. And that's all you fucking need. That is all you need. So I'm happy if that helps you. I really do hope so. Honestly, it might take you £10, but it's changed my whole way of life. I'm achieving these videos. I'm achieving recording because I'm not forcing myself to get bored. I'm not forcing myself to be unhappy with these videos because now I've deleted all these Silent Hill videos. That is about 6 hours of footage I could have used on something else. But the reason why I didn't like those videos is not because of me. It was because of the quality of the camera. I do want to like fix it. If you look back at some of my older videos, I'm not happy with the quality. You go to this one.
Hey guys,
It's
my name is
okay.
Caleb. A lot of people call me Kai, and welcome back.
Yeah, that used to be my old intro. But then I had to cut that out for the sake of my productivity because now I just say, hey guys, hope you're doing well, and then go into the game. But in that, you guys wouldn't have seen it. But how many intros I made just trying to say that. Hey guys, my name is Caleb. A lot of people call me Kai. Welcome to such and such a game. That took me fucking ages. And you know, sometimes I have to struggle with things like just saying, hey. That's it. Just saying the words hey. So guys, before I end the video, I do want to say one last thing on the subject, okay? After you've heard everything I've said today in terms of the things I struggle with myself, in terms of how I've been counteracting this productivity death with the whiteboard, with the acknowledging the things I have achieved rather than the things I haven't, I want you guys to apply that to yourself. And I'm not saying that you're going to deal with the same exact issues as I do. Like, you're not going to deal with YouTuber issues if you don't do YouTube. You're not gonna deal with, in terms of like maybe music issues because you don't make music. But these methods that I've told you about, I haven't created these methods. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a guy that's gonna have a PhD in bullshittery and tell you the things that I don't use myself. I'm just gonna be straight up and tell you, hey, this can work with you. Maybe your issue is more day-to-day stuff, okay? Maybe, for example, in my case, cleaning my room. Yep, cleaning my room. Everyone else may think that's funny. Everyone else may think that it's me being lazy when I don't do it. Maybe it's funny to some people, but there's got to be someone there that understands what I'm talking about. Maybe you guys don't think about it this way, but when I see cleaning my room, okay, I see that as it's going to take me a good few hours. Again, maybe cleaning under my bed is a separate task to the whole other bit of the room. Maybe moving this is going to take me a while. Cleaning that shelf's going to take me a while. Maybe I want to move my setup around. Maybe I want to change the way my games look in my shelf. And then that becomes a whole separate task. That might be a whole day task. But the thing is that you should do, grab a notepad, grab a whiteboard, put it on the wall, put it on your to-do list, and write, clean your room. Once you've achieved that, once you've fucking put that line through it, you have knowledge that you've done that shit. That you don't say to yourself, what else could I have done? Acknowledge that you did something. Maybe it's something to do with go to the gym. Maybe. In someone else's eyes, that might be a daily routine for them. In your eyes, that's going out your way to do something you don't usually do. Go to the gym. Okay? Maybe as soon as you've gone in that gym and you've worked out and you've gone home, because it was for me as well. As soon as I got into that, because I had no motivation to it. As soon as I got in the gym, as soon as I go home, I've done something I don't usually do. I'm proud of myself for that. Maybe you think it's funny. Maybe it's something you do daily. It's not for me. And I've achieved it. I write on that board, I cross it out, I fucking did it. That's it. And I'm not trying to feed you this achieve, believe, succeed bullshit. I'm really not. I'm trying to just tell you what I do and what works in my mind. Again, like it might even be weight loss, but I have a personal opinion with weight loss because people usually see weight loss in terms of pounds, which it can work both ways. It can be negative and positive, but in my eyes, right, I don't like looking at pounds because like I've lost a bit of weight. I know you guys don't see, you always see from my shoulder up, but I lost a bit of weight. I'll admit I am 19 stone 2, which is obese. I'm a fat guy. I'll be honest. Again, I have a bit of muscle. I'm not trying to be egotistical. I do have a bit of muscle, but I am obese. I'm not happy with the way I look. Again, I'm roughly 120 something kg in terms of obviously kilograms. But I'm around 19 something stone. I was around 19.8 like a month ago, and now I'm 19.2. Not because I went gym, just because I cut down on a certain thing, which was monsters. I'm still having energy drinks even right now. I've got one in my hand. But like I cut down on it and I lost weight. But did I acknowledge that number going down? I could, because I lost weight. I should be proud of that. But at the same time, if you start looking at pounds, if you start seeing it, okay, let's take the number 300 pounds. Okay, that seems a lot. And what's the vision you have in your head when you see 300 pounds? Oh, you think it's someone obese? Okay, you know who I'm thinking of who was also 300 pounds? Eddie Hall. All right, world's strongest man. Or maybe Hafthor Borgensen. I think I said his name. He is literally maybe even 400 pounds. And that guy's the world's strongest man right now. What can you say now? All right, you're talking about numbers, right? You're talking about numbers of weight. Well, how's what you think the world's strongest man is he a tall lad? Is he incapable of doing something because he weighs the same as someone else that might be obese? Well, what is he obese now? Is he unhealthy? No, he's lifting trucks for a living. So you can't really count that much in terms of pounds. And whether you're the same weight as a supermodel, whether you're the same weight as your favorite bodybuilder, it doesn't matter. All that matters, and I'm speaking from my personal experience again, don't take what I say as solidified truth. Just take it as an opinion, okay? I am saying to you now, all that matters to you is how you feel. And I'm not trying to feed you achieve, believe, succeed bullshit. I keep thinking of Michael Bisping when I say that, but still, I'm trying to tell you, if you feel happy with yourself, regardless, you are going to be happy with it. That's it. That's it. That's all that matters. Whether you're 300 pounds, whether you're 100 pounds, you are going to be happy. Okay? So I wouldn't look exactly on a scale for weight. I would just see it as the task itself. You're being productive by going to the gym. You're being productive because instead of getting a takeaway, you went on a diet. You should be proud of that. Whether on your scale, whether on your to-do list, I mean, you write, eat a healthy meal instead of takeaway. Uh, wash clothes. And you do those two tasks successfully, you've done it. You've achieved it. So I'm sorry I've rambled for so long on top of this because it was supposed to be a final note, but that is my purpose and what I'm trying to say is take what I've told you. Don't take my situation. Don't take the subject I'm giving you. Take what I'm trying to tell you, which is the whole point about productivity death, and take what I've said about the whiteboard, about achieving what you are looking at what you achieved rather than what you haven't, and apply that to yourself, whether it's anything that you're struggling with right now. So yeah, that's the final note I've got to say. I hope it does give someone an insight, maybe even helps one of you. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, for listening to me, and yeah, I am only I don't do this for the sake of something. If it's on my mind, I speak about it, and that's it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.